Hello, hi, good evening.
Hi sir, good evening.
I think in last class we discussed about financial accounting, right?
Yes.
I think we created vendor also in MK01, I think. XK01 also we created. I'll come to system. Let me check whether. Seeing master data vendors, central XK03 display. Yes, one vendor has been created, right? Now I'll create one more vendor that is under import vendor group. I'll come to XK01. Vendor leave blank, as I told you. It will take the numbers, or from system will take the number automatically. Company code is RPL. Purchase organization RPPO, and account group RPIV. Press enter. I'll take title company. Limited, then search item FSL. Here it's New York, US, country US, region New York. Enter, 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 enter. 3 times enter, and it will come to this level. There I need to input reconciliation account. Reconciliation account. Here now I'll select 161,000. So in our domestic we selected trade payables domestic. Now I'll going to select trade payables foreign. Okay, then cash management group I'll select A2, that is foreign. Enter. As of now we not maintained any payment terms, so I'll take 0001. Tolerance group not created, no need to input anything here. Then payment method CNT means cash and transfer. Payment block, if it is there, you can block the payment, but here I am not going to block any payment to vendor. Then I am not having any alternative pay, I am not going to input anything here. Press enter. It will come to next level. There I want to maintain, or if I want to maintain the dunning procedure, I can add dunning procedure. Dunning usually we are not going to maintain for vendor, so I am not going to input anything here. Enter. And currency I will give US dollar. Terms of payment 0001, CFR and New York. And save. So this is my number. Like that, you can change the group RPOV, one-time vendor group. So title company, and here I'll give RPL, one-time vendor group. You can maintain the address. Bangalore. Enter 3 times enter, it will come to this level. And reconciliation account, I will take this time trade payables domestic one time supply, trade payable foreign one time vendor. Okay, I will take any one of this. And cash management group, I will take AC. Enter payment terms 0001, tolerance group is not required, dunning procedure is not required, currency INR or USD, anything you can select. Terms of payments, Bangalore, CFR. Enter, save. Like this we can create a number of vendors. Okay, so if you want to do any changes, go with XK02, double click on XK02. In which level you want to change, whether you want to change to the address, you want to change the controls, you want to change the payment transaction or contact person, or if you want to change the do the changes in company code level like accounting info or payment transaction, correspondence, withholding tax, or you want to change the data in purchasing data, like that. So you need to select that. Say I want to change the address and I want to change the payment transaction. Then what I need to do, I need to input the vendor name, company code and purchase organization, and whichever fields you want to change, then come to that level, or you need to select that level, then press enter. If you want to change the address, you can change it here, or else enter. Payment terms you can change to 0001 to 0002. Then you can add payment method also here. Enter. And here in purchasing data, if you want to do any changes, you can do and save it. Okay. Then if you want to display the material vendor master, then go with XK03. In which area you want to see, you need to select that one and press enter. Say vendor, I need to input company code and purchasing organization and address. Press enter. So here we can see, that's it. We cannot do any changes. We cannot do any modification. Just we can view. In XK02 we can change, or we can view that also. We can maintain in XK02. Then XK04 changes means what are the changes we do in XK02 that we can see here. Double click on XK04 and company code data, company code RPL, and press enter. See here we did some changes in payment method, terms of payment and time zone. So double click on this. So payment method we changed to CT. Older we not maintain anything. Now I changed to CT. Double click on that again. Who did all these changes, when they did, all this information we can able to see here, like time, date, today's date, time, why it is coming like this, 11, okay, 1911, means 7 o'clock, 11 minutes, okay, maybe 7 o'clock 18. User, this is a user, like that. And like that, come back and double click on terms of payments. See, older is 001 and new is 002. Then double click on that, who is change the, you can see here. So next one, XK05, you can block the vendor by double click on this, you can block. I don't want to use this vendor, then you can come here and you can block. Later you can unblock also, later you can unblock also. And we are having the deletion, if you want to delete the vendor records permanently from database, we can use XK06. XK06, what is the difference between, yes, MS, tell me. For every vendor, for every vendor we can see.
For example, we change the terms of payment to from 3 quarters. There will be 4 to 5 days, no sir? So each time we are changing in each transaction. So whether it shows from the first transaction to the last transaction, or it will show only the last transaction?
No, all transactions will show.
All transactions will show, no?
Yes, yes. Fine. So we are having the option to delete the master data or vendor master data. But usually what we do in real time, we are not going to delete any master data permanently. That's the reason we are having a block option. So why we are not deleting the data? Because we used to maintain the, or we used to input the lot of data while creating the vendors. That's the reason what we do, we are not going to delete the master data. What is master data? What is master data means? It's a unique data, right? Each vendor having their own unique records or unique data. So that while creating vendor, we need to input the data into that system. Again, I delete the data. If I delete the data, what will happen? Again, it is very difficult to recollect or re-input the data. That's the reason in real time what we do, we are not going to delete the master data. So we are having so many master data in SAP MM. So master data or master records in MM. Like someone is vendor master data we discussed, master data, like that material master data, then purchase info record. This is one kind of master data. Then quota arrangement, it's one master data. Source list, then condition records, it's called as master data. Master data, as I told you, it's a unique data. These are data we can see in MM. These are the master data. Now we are discussing with vendor master data, right? So vendor master data, while creating vendors, we used to input a lot of information regarding vendor, as we discussed in earlier class, right? So these are the informations, or these are the data we are going to input, right? These are the data we are going to input. That's the reason we are not going to delete the master data. We can have the option to block that. We are going to block that data. So block and flag deletion difference is that we can block this data or we can block master data. Later we can unblock that. But if you are going to delete that data, that will be permanently deleted from our database. So we are not going to do that, but we are having the option to delete the data. Then XK07 is there, where we can change the account group. Now we created the vendor in some group mistakenly. See this, we created in one-time group, but it should be in domestic. Okay. Then what I need to do, I need to come here XK07 and I will going to input the and vendor number. So One-time vendor group cannot be changed. Okay, one-time vendor group we cannot change. Okay. I'll create one more vendor, then I'll show how to change it. Okay, I'll use FIV, RPIV, import vendor group, enter, company, India Limited, MG Road. Mistakenly I created in foreign group, okay, or import group. So what I'll do, first I'll create and afterward I'll show that one. Okay, now I'll come to XK07. Mistakenly I created an import vendor group. It should be there in domestic vendor group. Okay, so I'll go to XK07 and click on change. Sorry, click on input vendor and press enter, and it will ask for whether do you want to change this vendor. Enter. Now it is asked for this group. This is a actual group, and for which group you want to transfer. I want to transfer this vendor to domestic group. RPDV is my domestic group. Enter. Vendor does not match the intervals number ranges. Okay, it's then warning. Enter. Okay, now I will change the reconciliation account, then currency, and all these things, and save. Okay, now you can see the information vendor 2121101 account group RPIV replaced by RPDV. Changes are made. In this way we can change the account group also. So these are the some configurations and end user activity regarding vendors. Next, we'll move to next level. Now we created vendors or with whom I need to purchase, but I need to do the configuration that what I need to buy or what I need to purchase, that is material, right? Material I need to purchase. Now we are going to create material related configurations. So these configurations we can do in logistics general module. Here we are going to do the configurations related materials. So as I told you yesterday, in logistic general we can create the vendor group also. But here mainly we come to this module to maintain the material related configurations. So which are configurations or what are the configurations related to materials, we will see that. First configurations is material group. So group means it is for reporting purpose. On the basis of group we can generate the report. Instead of creating one material report, we can generate the report according to the material group. So here I create three groups like RPL MG, that is material group, normal material group, then RPL services. If I am going to purchase the services, then I will create the services group, then RPL oil and gases group, oil and gas group. So these three groups I am going to create. If you don't want to maintain or if you don't want to create this group, you can skip this group, or you can avoid to create this group, because in SAP there will be standard groups is there in the system, we can use that one. Then define the material length. So what does it mean? It means while creating material, how much character I can use. So while creating material, how much characters or digits we can use. In SAP, we can use minimum 1 character and maximum 18 characters. System will allow 18 character to create the material. In between you can give any numbers, like we can use 6 characters, we can use 8 characters, 10 characters, like that. But maximum is 8 and minimum is 1. Okay, so this is the material length. Then define industry sector. Industry sector. What does it mean? It means your company is involved in which type of industry, like you are into chemical or mechanical or electronics, like that. Electronics or retail, like that. So we can use the industry sector, or we can create the sector. Here it is not an mandatory configuration. So we can use the standard industry sector. Standard industry sectors. Okay. And fourth one, define company code for materials management. Define company codes for materials management. So hope you remember in our previous class in financial accounting we discussed about posting period. This configuration is similar to that only. This configuration similar to this only. For my company code, say my company code is RPL, and for my company code, which year, which month, and which is my previous year or present year, previous month, and previous year, and last month. Okay, these things I need to mention. This is my company code, present year, present period, again present year, previous period, then previous year, and last month. So these things I need to maintain. These configurations we did in financial accounting regarding posting period, right? So same or similar configurations I need to maintain in logistics department. Means I'm going to telling my system that for this company code I'm going to maintain the posting period on this year, on this month, and my previous year is, present year is 2022 again, and my previous period is 01 is January, previous year is 2021, that is already closed, and last month in the January is 12th. 12th means December month. And we are having two more options here, ABP and DBP. ABP means allow back posting, and DBP don't allow back posting. What does it mean? So in our posting period we discussed about special periods, right? In the same way, if I am going to select ABP, what will happen? If I want to post the entries in previous period, then it will allow. If I am going to select DBP, then system will not allow to post the entry in previous months. So according to your requirement, you can change. I am going to select ABP. This one is a mandatory configuration, and every month end, or this is what we call as month end activities. This is what we call as month end activities. So every month I used to come here, or in another T code I used to go, and there I need to change from April to March. From February to April, February to March. After completion of that month, we need to change here. So every month end I need to come and change this. Okay, this is a mandatory configuration. Then fifth one, define attributes of material types. Define attributes of material types. So what do you mean by attributes? Attributes is nothing but characteristics. Characteristics. What is characteristics? So each material is having their own characteristics, right? Say raw material we are going to use it for purchasing, right? We are going to purchase the material, right? Then we are going to do the accounting for that material. We used to do in production. Raw material we are going to issue the production. Costing we are going to maintain. Like that, raw material we are going to use for these levels, right? Like that, we are having another material called spares or spare parts. Spare parts, what we do, we are going to purchase that, right? Purchase that. We are going to take into accounting, right? We are not going to use it in production, and we are not going to maintain it for costing, right? Then storing we require, right? Storing we require storages. Like that, packaging material. Packaging material. Packaging material, what we do, we are going to purchase this, store this, and accounting, no production, no costing, like that. Then trading goods. Okay, trading goods, we are going to purchase this, sell this, no costing, no production, right? So trading, we are doing the trading like that. Semi-finished goods. Semi-finished goods, we used to purchase this. We cannot do sales. We are going to production. We will send it for production purpose. Accounting purpose we used to that maintain, and all this kind of things we are going to do in semi-finished goods. Then finished goods. Finished goods, we are going to production. We are not going to purchase any finished goods. Production, sales. So all this kind of activities we do in finished goods. So this is what we call as attributes or characteristics. Characteristics means this material is having their own characteristics. Like raw material, we cannot use it for all purpose, right? We cannot use it for all purpose. We use it for purchase purpose, accounting purpose, production, costing, like this. This is a character of raw material. Like that, these characteristics, so on the basis of, or while creating material, I need to maintain that characteristics. So I'll take some example of material, say material. Here I'll take raw material, spare parts, packaging material, trading goods, semi-finished goods and finished goods. Okay, so this kind of material I will take for example, and if I am going to tell raw material, system will not understand. In SAP there will be a standard abbreviation for this material, that is what we call as material types. Material types. Like ROH is standard abbreviation ROH. For spare parts there is a standard abbreviation ERSA. Packaging material abbreviation is VRP. Trading goods HAWA. Semi-finished goods HALP. Finished goods FERT. These are the standard abbreviation is there in the system. Okay. Now next one is valuation class. Again this is also standard 3000, 3040, 3050, 3100, 7920, 7900, 7920 for valuation class for finished goods. So what is valuation class? Valuation class for this valuation class FI consultants is going to link to or link the ledgers. So you can assume or you can understand it is a bridge between MM and FI. It's a bridge between MM and FI. Fine. So reconnect, we'll discuss. Okay. The valuation class, for this valuation class, FI consultant is going to link the ledgers. It's a bridge between FI and MM. Okay, FI and MM. So first you understand this one. Later we'll discuss regarding valuation class in coming classes. While integrating with FI department, we are going to work with this valuation class. Now I want to add this material type, or I want to assign this material type to my plant. Either I can assign this standard material type to my plant, or else I can create my own material types. Like if I want to create like RP, RM, that is for raw material, RPSG or RPSP, then RP PM, RP, TG, RPSG and RPFG. So like this I'm going to create material cube. Either you can use this material or standard material type to your configuration purpose, or else you can go with a new one, or you can use the standard as a reference and you can create your own. So I'm going to suggest you to create your own. I'm going to suggest you to create your own material type, because we are going to add many configuration to this material type. So the standard should not affect, right? That's the reason what I'll do, or what I'll suggest, create your own material type, or we can create our own configurations, then it will be better for us. Now this material type I need to assign to my plant. Why? Material type I need to assign to my plant. What is the purpose? What is the purpose to assign this material type to plant? Assignment of material to plant. So what is the reason to assign the material type to plant? To evaluate the material. To evaluate the material. I need to evaluate that material, right? So material evaluation always at plant level. Always at plant level. So plant is also called as valuation area. Plant is also called as valuation area. So valuation is at two types. Valuation is at two types. First one is quantity valuation. Means I am going to tell this much of quantity I am having with me. And second valuation is amount valuation. Amount valuation means this much of value of material I am having with me. So this is what we call as valuation, right? Either we can measure the material in quantity wise or measure the material in value wise. Okay. So this is the valuation. For this purpose, I'm going to link this material type to plant. In our previous class, we discussed after GR, while creating controlling area or after creating controlling area, we discussed after GR, two document is going to generate. GR means goods receipt. Two document is going to generate. One is finance document. Finance document is value we can see here, and document here we can see the quantity. So here also I need to measure the material on the basis of quantity or value. Okay, so this material or material type I am going to assign to plant to value it. Either I can assign standard one, or else I can create my own material type, that also I can assign to my plant. But assignment is mandatory. So without that assignment, we cannot maintain the entries. We cannot post the entries. So it is very important that material type either you created or standard one you need to assign to your plant. So this is my another configuration. So the fifth configuration. So next one is define number ranges for each material type. So what does it mean? While creating vendor, we come across with number ranges, right? Here also we can create the number ranges. What is the purpose of creating number ranges? What is the purpose of creating number ranges? By seeing the number ranges, we come to know what kind of material we created or which material we created. Okay, this is understanding level in the company. The understanding level in the company. One time vendor, domestic vendor, foreign vendor, like that, we created or we maintained the number ranges. See, here also we can maintain the number. Say if I am going to create the raw material, then number should start with 6 series, maybe 6 series. And if I am going to create the spare parts, then should start with 5 series. Okay. Then if I am going to create the packaging material, then 4th series. Then trading goods, 3 series. Then semi-finished goods and finished goods should start with 2 series. Like that I can maintain. Again, this is not a standard number ranges. Not a standard number ranges. On the basis of client requirement, we can maintain the number ranges. Okay, these 6 configurations we are going to maintain. Whichever is important, I highlighted here. Apart from that, any small configuration, if there, I'll let you know at the time of creation of configurations. Okay, as of now, any doubt is there, you can let me know. Okay, fine. If you're not having any doubts, what I'll do, I'll stop you here, and tomorrow I'll go with this configuration. Okay. Okay, then bye. Good night.